Greetings, Toyota fans. Nelson here for Nelson Gaspar Drives. Now, the RAV4 is Canada's #1 selling vehicle, outside of a pickup truck, of course. And for good reason. It's an amazing SUV. I want to show you the very best RAV4 you can buy for the money. This 2021 RAV4 Hybrid. Now, I wanted to shoot this video for a long time, but we are always sold out of RAV4 hybrids. I never have one to show. So finally have one in inventory that I can go over with you. And I want to talk to you about the 3 reasons why I think the RAV4 Hybrid is the best RAV4 to buy and the one that I would use my hard-earned money to purchase. Let's get started. Now, number one reason why the RAV4 Hybrid is the best one to pick is because it's more powerful. It's way more powerful than the conventional gas-powered RAV4. This thing makes 219 horsepower, and it does that by using 3 engines, a 2.5-liter gasoline engine and 2 electric motors. And it's the electric motors that provide all that punch, because electric motors have instant torque, the instant get up and go. And when I accelerate, this vehicle will send up to 80% of the available power to the rear wheels to give me that nice quick launch, because when I put my foot down, it takes off. Woohoo! All right, reason number 2 why this is a better choice is because, well, it's more efficient. Go figure, that's why people buy hybrids, right? It's to be more efficient, isn't it? This vehicle delivers on that promise. It has 6 liters per 100 kilometers combined fuel economy. That's quite a bit better than even, say, a small little compact car like a Corolla. And how the system works is you just drive it. It's not a plug-in. You don't plug anything in. As you slow down, as you apply the brakes, the car is regenerating and charging the battery. It works very simply like that. And the best way I can describe it is like a tandem bicycle. Ever seen a tandem bike before? So you have a pedaler in the front and the pedaler in the back. Sometimes the pedaler in the front's doing all the work. Sometimes the pedaler in the back's doing all the work. But more often than not, it's the 2 of them working together. They use less energy and they push the bike along forward. And that's exactly how this system works. I'm crawling along this nice neighborhood here, and I'm going about 30, 40 kilometers an hour, and I'm actually running only on electricity. So usually 60 kilometers or less an hour, the electric motor is going to be doing most of the work. Now, if I start to accelerate hard or go up to higher speeds, it's going to be a combination of the 2, or maybe the gas engine doing more of the work. It really, really works very well, and it's very seamless. The gasoline engine doesn't work as hard, doesn't use as much fuel, creates less emissions, and you get a fantastic, environmentally friendly, but still very satisfying to drive vehicle. And that's incredible. Okay, now the last reason, the one that I think is probably the most important one, is that this is a no compromises vehicle. It used to be when you bought a hybrid, you were compromising something. You were paying more for the vehicle. It wasn't as fun to drive. It was more boring. It had less cargo space. Well, the RAV4 Hybrid has addressed every single one of those situations. In terms of costs, it's only $1,400 more to buy a RAV4 Hybrid than it is to buy a gasoline one. With average fuel consumption, you'll make that money back in 2.5 years of driving this vehicle on average kilometers. It lasts longer. It has things that you don't even need to replace like you would on a regular conventional gas engine. For example, it's a beltless engine. There's no serpentine belts or anything to replace there. It has no conventional starter that you ever need to replace. It has no alternator. A lot of the stopping force, the slowing down force, is done by the regenerative braking system. So the actual time when the brake calipers and rotors are squeezing together is a lot less. So as a result, you don't use the brakes as much. They last way longer than a conventional car. It drives better. It's a better driving vehicle than the gasoline one. Because the battery is in the car and it's lower in the vehicle, it creates a lower center of gravity. The vehicle handles better, turns better. It's great in the corners. The vehicle has the same cargo capacity as the RAV4 gasoline model. And the biggest factor, guys, is the reliability. That's why people buy Toyotas, is for reliability. Toyota hybrids have an amazing track record. We have over 20 years of real-world experience at being the most reliable vehicles on the road. There's 10 million of these things sold worldwide. It's incredible. And the fact is that 98% of all the hybrids that are on the road in Canada since 2002 are still operating with the original set of batteries that came with the car. Now, if that's not reliability, I don't know what is. And it's not boring. You can get an exciting XSE version like this one, which is actually the most sporty looking RAV4 that you can buy. That two-tone coloration and the sport suspension and the unique interior with all these nice kind of touch points makes it a very exciting, a very sporty vehicle. You know what? All in all, I'm a hybrid car owner. I know the virtues of a hybrid, and it is literally the best RAV4 you can buy. No compromises, great looking vehicle, great ownership experience, and you're doing your part to help the environment. You have your cake and you can eat it too with the RAV4 hybrid. And that's why it's the best one to buy. Well, that about wraps up this video for now. Thanks for watching. The RAV4 Hybrid is the most amazing SUV you can get on the market today. Efficient, fun, and it looks fantastic, especially in this XSE trim. But you have to experience it for yourself. Call me, email me here at the numbers below, and I'll be sure to help you find the right RAV4 Hybrid for you. This is Nelson Gaspar, and I approve of this message. Later.